Hello, everybody. How are you today? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. Hi. How are you? It's good to have you here. Remember, if you're watching this, that means you need to leave a comment. Just say hello. Tell me a little about yourself. What brought you here? How'd you find me? Are you new? Are you old? Are you returning? Whatever. I like to get to know people around my community as much as I can. So here's what we got. We are going to... Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. I need to hit this button so I can actually see things. And this button there. Okay. Let's make sure it works. Make sure you guys can see things. Right? There it goes. Okay, it worked. And we are actually going to be looking at the create portion of it here. Is there a way to... No, there's not. Okay. So if I hit new project, I have empty project, gameplay frameworks, and let me look here. Okay, so I'm going to start an empty project. Supermarket Sweep Tycoon. I don't know if that's the right name or not. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going to be working with a friend or friends. You want to join in on this project? You let me know. Let's see what happens if I hit play. I'm in a world. Okay, simple enough. Okay. Okay. And now how do I hit escape. Okay. So this is what we've got to work with. So if I perks, shared keys, shared content, imported content, core content. Okay, so if I go to core content and search for shopping, here's a shopping. What is this? It's a brush. So what happened? What do I do with it? How do I use it? Do I just click and drag it over here and now I have this shopping brush? I have UI container, UI image, and now I have the shopping cart here. So if I hit play, I hit tab and then tab, shift, E. I don't know how I access that, but I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. And that whole thing goes. That's fine. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to figure out how I can create just something. I just want to add an object. New create. Here we go. Gameplay object. Okay. And I want a trigger. Oh, this is so easy. And then where is this trigger? It's over here. Okay, so if I hit play, do I see the trigger? It's over there. It's over here. Like, I don't have a visual indicator there's a trigger there. So what in the world? So I can add a custom property. No. Okay, so interactable, yes. Okay, so we do that. Now if I walk up to it, does that... Aha! And then obviously I have no idea what it does. So shape, box, sphere, capsule, whatever, that doesn't matter. So interaction label, lifespan, okay, visible when selected. Okay, always visible. Hit play, that means it should always, no. Huh, okay. All right, so we have a trigger. Shape box, interaction label, team 0, enable team collision. I don't care about collision, but I need this trigger to do something. So how do I make it do something? Like, I have a trigger. I think it's time. core make trigger do something. I probably should just look at trigger tutorial. What triggers do? Here we go. 21 minutes for this? Wow, okay.
What's up, Titans? Steve here from GamerTitan.com, and today we're going to have a video
Very, very
on
loud.
triggers. So, you may be new to the core editor, and you might be wondering what are triggers and how can I use them?
I don't want to know what our
An
triggers.
object, adding it to your hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do
Let's have a
triggers
trigger.
do? Triggers
Yeah.
are used to
Okay,
connect.
so that's one thing I need to do here is this client. I need to pop my hierarchy and my performance. I don't care about performance, but properties needs to go somewhere like that so I get a better view of the properties. And then actually the hierarchy needs to move over here and the properties needs to move over here like that, I think. That's not bad. There we go. I like his view a bit better. You got the hierarchy, you got the properties, and you got the crap down here. Okay, that gives me a better look. Okay, here we go.
Events, modify the properties of
Okay,
it.
so I have to add an event. Create. Is that what it is? Script? Existing script? No? Okay, hold on. Let's.
Trigger here. I can modify the properties of it by moving it, setting its position, its rotation, and its scale.
Go on.
The collision on a trigger, even if the collision is on, you can see that we can walk through the trigger. And that is just saying that when you walk into the trigger, that it will sense that you're walking into it.
Why would you want a trigger that you don't
Lifespan
need to walk into?
is time in seconds until it will be destroyed. So if you want a trigger to only be interactable at the start of your game, you might add like a 30-second timer or something like that, and then
That's great, dude. Thanks.
and we
Yep.
have whether the sphere is interactable or not. So an or it's not sphere, the trigger is interactable. So when a trigger is interactable, you can walk up to it and it'll say press F to interact basically. Then you can add an interaction label. So I could make that moved object.
Uh-huh.
And every time I walk up to this, I will see a command prompt that says F moved object. See?
That's great. Okay, but we're
Whereas
still
if
not
this
where I
was
want to be here.
non-interactable, there's other. So one thing is interaction labels through coding, and I'll show you a little bit of that here
I
too.
don't care about that. I want to do this
So one thing I want to
easy
mention
peasy lemon
is
squeezy.
that all of the maps you could call them that we're using are going to be available on our website. So if you
That's great.
see play around with it, you can copy. Let's here by taking a look at what are some things you can do with triggers. Right here, you can open a door. You can close a door.
Okay, but how do we do that?
Over here, you can pick up guns with triggers. Sorts of things with triggers. And
Yeah,
equipment,
but
just from the how to code, when you press enter, we're going to
show.
teach you how you can change it and how you can make your own.
Good.
So if I
That's
walk
exactly
up
what I'm
to
here
one of
for.
these skulls is interactable, which of course you can push F to equip this equipment, and this will allow me to roll when I have this equipped. Then I made another skull. So when I say so shift binding, and that is written in an equipment layment code. And we're going to have a whole video on weapons and equipment later, so if you're interested in those, please go check those out. Let's take a look at this. So another way to interact with the trigger is by going into the trigger zone, and
Uh-huh.
another option is leaving the trigger zone. So when I enter the trigger zone for this cube, this left cube, you'll see it starts spinning. Also, I have an interactable label on it. But when I leave this,
Huh.
it stops spinning. Spinning, stops
Okay, good
spinning.
to know.
And
Okay.
this other box here, it stops moving when I enter the interactable trigger, and it starts moving again when I leave. So let's go through some of this stuff. We're going to start with the door. So if I look
All I
in
need.
room 1, white box door, let's bring ourselves over there. So there's our door, of course, and we have our knob, I'm calling it, which is our trigger, and then we have our door itself.
Wait, what?
Knob, I'm calling it, which is our trigger, and then
Okay.
we have our door itself. Or sorry, this is our script. The door itself is right here. So if I go to the script, we can look through this.
So this is how you do it. trigger script and. But how do you? Okay, whatever. Let's just see what he has to
So
say.
in the beginning of our scripts, and we're going to have scripting videos as well. If you don't understand these scripts, I don't blame you. They're a little bit confusing at first, but as you start
I
using
have
them,
a
you'll
lot of
see a
learning
lot
to do
more
with
benefits
Lua.
with them. So how did I derive this script right here? Well, one great way to create scripts is to open the script generator. Now that I have this open, we can go event trigger overlap, and this will help us start writing our script. So we have a couple options in here, and I copied this and I pasted it in here.
Huh.
This door is only interactable, which means that when I overlap the trigger, nothing happens, and when I leave the overlap of the trigger, nothing happens, which are these
Okay.
two functions right here and right here. And how you connect those functions to actually work is down here. End overlap event and begin overlap event. Then of course we have our third one, which
Okay. That has kind of taught me a few things. So if I'm looking spawn point. All right. So we have create script, open script generator. Let's see what we've got here exactly. Ability, binding, press release button, player join leave. Huh. Interesting. Connect, function to connect, manhouse, ability, events, function connect. There's a lot involved here. This is going to be crazy because I'm so used to Unity now that I haven't worked with Lua forever. So, okay. So you have, like, let's just create a gameplay object. This is going to be. Right? I mean, player settings? What is player settings? Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so you can change falling speed, gravity, water, jump, fly, mounted. That's interesting that fly is here, but there's no option to remove it. Okay. Let's delete that. What else do we got here? Create. Team settings, spawn settings, game settings, lighting object, UI. So, okay, let's look at core content. I'm looking for 3D objects. Like, what do we got here? Tons of animated neon signs. How about props? Urban. What do we got in the urban? Just weapon, vehicle, tile sets. Okay, let's go. Office. I need just something simple. Office monitor. There, perfect. Okay, so we're going to take this trigger and we're going to put the trigger into the office monitor. Okay. Huh? What? So hold on. What it says? Objects can't be moved into a template because I'm using a template, right? So what happens if I say the instance and then it lets me do it? Okay, so and then I can add a script, right? So I want to cancel. I want to create new script generator here. And I need it to be trigger overlap because we're just going to work with that for now. I want to look at his thing here. His thing, where is it? Okay. So I actually want on interacted, not the overlap stuff here. Can I not like take this and minimize this while keeping the other window up, please? Okay, I can move this over here and then have this one here. There we go. Okay, so local trigger equals script parent. So technically the script is supposed to be parent or childed to the trigger, according to this. I don't care about on begin overlap. I want on interacted. So we're going to start there. On interacted, okay. If other is a player, then What? So which trigger other? Other is player. Then he trigger name other the color green. If door is open equals false, then we rotate it that way. Otherwise, door open equals not open. Trigger interaction label closed door. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So trigger interaction label is going to be pick up. That's fine. We got that. That's there. Okay, so oh, you know what? I'm going to undo everything that I did here. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to create new script. Cancel. Okay, I'm going to regenerate output. Okay, so we're going to start with this. We're just going to create new script, and this is going to be pickup object. Okay, there's pickup object, and then I'm going to put that childed to like this. See, I've got it childed to the trigger itself, which is childed to that. Right? So then if I go here to pickup object, and I want to edit the script. So on begin overlap is when we walk into it. If it's a prayer, we print. What are we printing this to? You know what? Let's just hit play and see what happens, right? So we have a trigger is like here, right? No? Okay, hold on. Let's put the trigger a little closer to that itself, right? And so let's make sure collisions are set, because why not? Why is it pi? Pick up. Okay. So I walk over to it, pick up. Something happened. Is there, like it says print, where is it printing to? Is it printing to there? No. Which trigger name? Begin to overlap. Begin to overlap. Where is that? Is there like a console I'm not seeing somewhere? Event log. Ah, there we go. We called it. Okay, cool, cool. So that's working. Look at this. I'm already learning something. Okay. So how do I give the player an inventory? Let's search for inventory. No? I don't need anything that in-depth. I just need to... Okay, so the object itself will have a value. And we'll just give this 100, whatever. That's fine. So it has 100. Okay, and then so first thing we want to do is when we interact, we need to destroy the parent of the parent. Hold on, I gotta, okay. Or, well, hold on. I'm confused here looking at this thing. Why did you move over there? That's so weird. Okay, back to this. Okay, so maybe this shouldn't be, maybe this should go under the trigger. Okay, hold on. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to my... I don't know what half this stuff is, but let's get monitor. Urban office monitor. Bam, right there. Okay, so it is going to be a child of that. There we go. So the trigger itself. So then once the trigger is triggered, we will go here. And, okay, so how do we destroy? Core. Lua move object. Core objects an object placed in the scene hierarchy during edit mode as part of the template. Usually be more specific type of core object, but all core objects have functions. Okay, that's fine. So is there a destroy? I don't want to destroy necessarily. I want to disable. Okay, let's see. Object pooling. Core. Lua. Core modules. This is. That's kind of what I'm looking. I need to start here. Okay. Core gaming object pooling Lua. There. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. So let's see if maybe there is a simple thing I can just find in the community stuff. Nope. Got a new video to watch now.
And welcome to Core Academy. I'm going to be talking about the same thing I did on Tuesday. We're going to be talking about 0 experience required in this greenhouse with boom. All right, it's kind of cutting me off at the bottom here. Let's see. I'm in Core Academy right now, and I'm actually going to start just like a new empty project, so we can kind of mess with the lighting. It means that a bunch of some materials, some new all right. So ponytail over here. Yeah, this is always the problem I have, is that when I'm working, I don't actually like the level of shadow. It makes for a really realistic space, but it does not love it because it's all.
Will you just get to the
X, one that is the Y, and one that is the Z. So you could, there's like lots of times where I could just like treat this separately. I could be like, here's an X, here's a Y, here's a Z. But sometimes it's useful to just like, all right, just take my XYZ package, right? Because the player always has an X and a Y and a Z, right? And put it all together, and that's the vector 3. Bool for Boolean, number object, core.
All right, let's try just to figure something out here. I'm going to do this just from guessing. So we'll go on interacted, and we will go here. We will go trigger dot. Like, is there not? Hold on. What do we got? Core Lua reference. There's got to be like, there we go. Core Lua scripting API. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Trigger. What? Is there functions? How about objects? Game object, just object dot, because I'm technically it's a trigger, not an object. But I'm not looking for is valid. I'm looking for just a simple. How do I disable? Like, I just want to know. Press to search. Disable. What? Okay. It's going to be in here somewhere.
On the side here. Sorry, I'm trying to make everything big and readable, and we're trying to find its properties. So these properties are, for the most part, they're either these types that I talked about, or enum is a little complicated, so I'm going to skip that for right now, or they're another core object. And there's no other, like, all of the other objects are actually also core objects. So that means that all of these core objects should have a name, an ID, whether or not they have a parent, right? This can be nil. And I talked
So is
about last
that
time,
what I
nil
do?
is like, we haven't said what this is yet. It's nothing.
Oh, is Clarky here? Is that what it is? Hold on, I'll be right back. You've returned. Sorry about that. Let's get back over here where we belong. Who am I talking to? There ain't nobody here. Okay, so if I hit F5, you know what? I'm just going to try and see what happens. We go here, and it's there. We can interact with it, right? And I hit pickup. See event log. Okay, where is the event log? Window event log. There it is. Destroy nil? What? Okay, let's... Okay. Destroy. Simple enough. I don't care about anything. I just want to... Okay, hold on. Prop template 1. Like, what is this? Ah, it's called core object. Destroy. Destroy. Nice. Just tell me about frickin' what is this? I just want to know how to destroy something. Simple example how to destroy a core object. Local template script. Blah, blah, blah. Local cube. Cube colon destroy. Ah, okay. So that's part of the problem. Just doing it all wrong. Let's go here, and it is trigger. Nope. Colon destroy. So that's how it should be, right? No errors found. Okay, so now we walk up to this thing. Nope. Oh my god. Window event log. Same error. But according to this, we just cube oh, I see. It's capital D for destroy, which is weird because that was not what I wanted. Okay. Boop. And now it's attempted to modify a field on a non-networked object. What? What does that mean? Try marking the object as networked or move it to the client context or server context to fix this problem. So enable networking? Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't even know. Okay, so now can I frickin' destroy it? It destroyed it! It's gone! Okay. So instead of this, we're going to need to go here, and we're going to, let's see if we can't take, instead of destroy, what is the Lua comment? Double hyphen. Okay, so I can just do this. Okay, so I can go trigger disable. Is that a thing? Let's see. It's going to give me an error. Yep. Nil value method disable. Okay. So what can we do to core objects here? Can you tell me? Okay, here we go. Name functions. Get, set, get, set, set, get, set. Get is enabled in hierarchy. I'm looking for wait. Okay, how about we just look for, oops, remove is enabled property. Okay. Go back up here. Okay, is enabled, is visible. Okay. So we go and we go trigger here, no, here, pick up object, network, whatever. Okay. Is enabled. This is, it is enabled equals false. I guess we have to have the extra spaces here. is enabled. Why does he keep doing that? It's so dumb. Why do we have... Oh, it's dot. That's why it's dot. Okay, there we go. So we hit play, we go up here, and boop, and it disables it. Ha-ha! Cool, okay. Easy enough. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we next need to find a way to create like a inventory here. So I don't understand the client server static context stuff. That I'll have to work on. Mounted volume. Huh. Simple. Okay. Simple data in. You know what? Let's see. Okay. What exactly do we have here? Area light, camera color. Is there something in here about variables? Like, I mean, so, okay. So if we go in here and we do the trigger itself, we need to add int to the trigger, and this will be value. So the trigger itself will have the value. We can add properties to the script, but we can get 100. So, okay. And then we have game settings. Can we have settings object, player settings? And we can add a custom float and inventory size. Ooh. I don't know how to access these variables from anywhere, or if this is even the right way to do it. But I'm assuming, like what, like, let's see here. Is there a thing in here about player settings? Yeah, player settings. Here we go, okay. Apply settings from this setting. Apply settings from this settings object to player. That is so... Okay. Look at this. They already have, the player has these values here. So maybe we delete that. How do we work with players? Object represents state of the player connected to the game as well as their avatar in the world. So can you tell me how I work with the player? Damage, die, respawn. Apply damage, die, respawn. How do I... How to add more variables to core players. Or custom core player variable. Wonder why Roblox stuff keeps coming up so much here. It's kind of weird. Custom player skins. Downloading, create, yeah, okay. So spin coin, spin cleanup, picking up coins. We have trigger, parent the coin under the trigger. Okay, so the trigger should be the parent. Got it. Perfect. Okay. And then object add resource man coin. Ah, okay. Just add resource. Okay. Other, is it other? Colon, not period. Add resource. And then it's in quotes. Monitor, quote. I hate this, comma, 1, and there. Okay. Not sure what that's going to do exactly, but let's hit play. Walk over. It's going to error. It didn't error, so can I look at myself? So it's disabled. It's not here. See performance, my properties. I can't like I added resource. I don't know what that means though. Okay, so what is a resource? Maybe that's what I'm missing. Resource. Player resources. Here we go. Okay. So I guess maybe this is something to do with this actual mana coin. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and then it destroys, which we don't want to destroy. We want to disable things. Let's just connect. Oh, okay. And coin count every 2 seconds. Okay. There's a lot involved here, but I'm already somewhere. Huh. Hmm. Okay. So we wait a second for the task. Ah. So every second we check how many coins are left in the game. That's stupid, but whatever. Okay. That's great, whatever. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out here. Ah, local score equals player get resource man to coin. Okay, so we don't even need to do anything with that. It does not need to be monitor 1. Instead, ooh, maybe we don't even need to put the value in here then. Maybe we don't need this, and we can just trash that value. And instead, we can pick it up somewhere else. Maybe. But we need to know the value of everything. So it's going to have to reference things. And we'll have to have a third-party script. And, huh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right, and that just does that, and that's Victory UI. What else we got here? Okay. Resetting coins. Aha, here we go. This is what we're working about. And yeah, this makes it so that when we collide, so destroy the mana coin, disable it. Okay, that's fine. Yep, and we're checking for coins if they're enabled, connecting all their set codes, summary. Okay, this is pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. This gives me a great starting point. So this I'm going to send to my friend for that. Good. Okay, so I don't need this thing anymore. Don't need that or that. And this is, I'm getting somewhere. Okay, now, I don't need to see the, oh, what, work. What is this? What is this? This is, what, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Huh? Whatever. Ah. Okay. Okay. All right, where do we game settings? Max players 8. Minimum. That's not it. Yes, I do. I do want that, whatever that means. Where is like the maximum number of players? Where do I set that? Is that here? No. Ah, there it is right there. Max 8 players. 8 players sounds good. Like, where is this house? Which house is? I think that might be. No. I think that might be Samoya. I can't even tell. Is that Samoya? Are you very blurry? Pest control. Gordon just applied. I have no idea. Words, please. Use your words. Ah, whatever. Okay. All right. I have done enough learning today. That's all the time I have for today's stream, I think. Maybe. So, and nobody's here anyway. I think I've been going. How long have I been going for? About an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. Yeah, 45 minutes is good enough. I've learned. I've learned already, and it's getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Don't worry. I'll actually be playing games in the future too.